Hi, welcome to today's Power Flow. For today's practice, you don't need any props, and we're going to get started in a reclined position. So make your way to your back body. Soles of the feet press into the mat. Hips, shoulders, head, all supported here in a broken bridge shape. Then on an inhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Hands come behind your head. Left elbow taps that right knee. Now we're gonna hold here just like we're in a bicycle. On an inhale, lift your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, lower back down. We'll do 3 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring that left knee into the chest, switch sides, right elbow towards left knee. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keeping that lift, bicycle on the other side. Right knee towards left elbow. Next breath, left knee towards right elbow. 3 more. Switching sides here with your breath. I should say 3 more on each side, so really 6. Keeping those shoulders lifted off the mat. Last round on both sides. Next breath, hug everything in, and then make your way to a seated position. Coming into easy seat, whichever leg you prefer in front. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, and then fold forward. Easy seat forward fold. Again, we don't worry about reaching as far forward as possible, but just let your upper body be nice and heavy. Give yourself a full cycle of breath here. Then lift your upper body out of the pose. Coming into tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, look up. Next breath, round your spine, tuck your chin, press away from the mat. A few more rounds here of this cat series. Can feel really nice after starting with that core work to let the belly be soft and heavy as you lift your gaze, and then round the spine, press away from the mat, giving that core a little love before we head into some more core work. Next round of breath, come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes if they aren't tucked already. Lift your knees just about an inch or 2 above the mat. Holding here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next breath, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, rock forward to plank position. You may need to adjust your base here so you feel nice and stable. Then lifting your right foot off the mat, bring right knee to right elbow. Next breath, extend. Then right knee to right elbow. 1 more breath, extend. Right knee to right elbow. Back to plank position, toes on the mat. Other side, left foot lifts. Left knee, left elbow. Extend long. Left knee, left elbow. Extend long. Left knee, left elbow. Back to plank, toes on the mat. Hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. On an inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bring knee to nose, cheetah pose, like you're rounding your spine, pressing away from the mat. Next breath, tap your right knee to the mat, then pull it back up to the chest, pressing away. Tap the knee, press away. 1 more round, tap the knee, then lift up and back to 3-legged dog. Right foot back to the mat. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring left knee to the chest, cheetah pose. Tap the left knee to the mat, pull it up towards your chest. 2 more. Tap the knee, pull it up. Tap the knee, pull it up. Lifting back to 3-legged dog, then left foot back to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. 10 count of mountain climbers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Exhale to the mat. Elbows graze the ribs. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank. Toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Adding in some shoulder push-ups here. Elbows come out to the side, crown of the head towards the mat. Then press away. Next breath, elbows out, lower down. Press away. 3 more. Elbows out. Lift back up. Elbows out. Lift back up. Last one, elbows out. Press back up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. 10 count of mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and plank. Next breath, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 rounds of those push-ups here. Elbows out to the side, then press up. You might bring a little more bend to the knees here. Noticing you might have a tendency to want to lock out the knees in this shape, but let them be nice and soft. I think 2 more from wherever you are, or I should say from where I am. Pause next time in down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, chair, hips sink down, fingertips lift. 10 count of chair jacks. Again, you can go 1 foot at a time or both feet out and then back in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in chair. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior 1. Back foot in and out at 45 degrees. Arms frame the face. Catch your breath here for a moment. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior one. Back foot in and out at 45 degrees. Full breath here, nice strong base. Whew. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, chair, hips sink down, fingertips lift. 10 count of chair jacks, here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in chair. Press into your heels, lift to Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. On an inhale, pour your weight to your right foot. Left foot becomes light, standing balance. Here for just a moment. Then extend your right leg behind you for crescent. All the toes point towards the top of the mat. Arms frame the face. 10 count of crescent kicks here. Shifting your weight forward, extend that leg, then back to crescent. Again, I'm just marking time, not counting reps. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in crescent. Next breath, hands come to heart center. Shift forward, standing balance. Right knee towards the chest. Next breath, extend back to crescent. Foot on the mat, hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bring your left knee towards the mat. So we're coming to a 3-leg tabletop. Tiger push-ups. Keep that back foot lifted. Lower chin and chest towards the mat. Then press away. We're going to do 5 reps here. So that's 4 and 3. Elbows stay hugged in. 2 and 1. Next breath, press all the way up back to 3-legged dog. Step right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, come to standing balance on the other side. Left knee towards the chest. Here for a moment before we start that other side. Left leg extends long behind you. Crescent pose, toes point towards the top of the mat. 10 count of those kicks. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with that back foot on the mat. Then using your core, come back to standing balance. Left knee into the chest for a moment. Left leg extends long behind you. Hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, lower right knee to the mat. 3-legged tabletop, back foot lifted. Lower chin and chest towards the mat. Then press away. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. This time press back to 3-legged dog. Left foot between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, arms frame the face. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale in plank position. 10 count of mountain climbers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in plank. Next breath, lower to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Press back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, chair, hips sink down, fingertips lift. Find your base here, keeping your arms extended. Next breath, press into your left foot, right foot lifts towards the chest, standing balance. Then draw your hands to heart center. Hinge forward for warrior 3. Back leg extends long behind you. Arms open for airplane arms, palms face down. Give yourself a breath. Then bend into your front knee, find crescent. Toes point towards the top of the mat. Crescent taps. This time lowering the back knee to tap. Then extend long here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with that back knee lifted. Step forward to chair, hips stay nice and low. Slowly begin to lift your heels off the mat. Now you might pause here, this is nice and challenging, or begin to sink your hips down towards your heels. Arms stay extended for a bit of a shoulder challenge. Maybe hips come to the heels, maybe they hover above it. Here for a moment. Then keep your heels lifted as slow as you can. Press up through chair, all the way to the tippy toes, as tall as you can be. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hips down and back for chair. Finding your base here. Then slowly begin to pour your weight into your right foot. Left knee hugs towards the chest. Hands come to heart center. Then extend your left leg long. Warrior 3. Crown of the head reaches forward. Back toes point down towards the mat. Maybe arms open for airplane. Bend into your front knee, crescent. Lower the back knee for those crescent taps. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with that back knee lifted. Hands come to heart center. And then step forward to chair. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Hips stay nice and low. Lift your heels off the mat. If you want some more shoulder challenge, arms can be extended here. Wherever you are, begin to lower your hips just to your edge. Listening when your knees tell you to stop. Pausing there for a moment. Then press all the way up. Heels stay lifted, nice and slow. Reaching up as tall as you can possibly be. Next breath, heels to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale in plank. 10 count of mountain climbers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in plank. Next breath, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, chair, hips sink down, fingertips lift. 10 count of chair jacks. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause in chair. Hips stay nice and low. Last round, skiers. On an inhale, lift your heels, hands come by hips. Exhale, heels down, arms lift. Inhale, heels lift, arms back. Exhale, heels down, arms lift. Here for a count of 10, working at your own pace. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing next time your heels are lowered. Hands to heart center. Inhale, press into your heels, lift to Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale in plank, holding here. Pressing into both hands. Crown of the head presses forward. Keeping your core nice and tight, glutes engaged, thighs hugged together. Lower down to forearm plank. Hips stay lifted. Give yourself a moment here. Then begin to walk your toes in, lifting to dolphin. Hips lift towards the sky. Now you can stay right here or play with some leg lifts. Maybe right leg extends towards the sky, then back to the mat. Left leg towards the sky, then back to the mat. One more round on either side. If you'd like to try both legs, a little inversion, go for it. Not in my practice today. Next breath, extend your legs long. Press back up to plank on the hands. One last round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath, lower down to the mat. Elbows graze the ribs. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart for Sphinx. Give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Elbows press into the mat. Shoulders are strong here as your ears lift away from the shoulders. So I know our bodies are tired, but not sinking into the shape. Keeping that heart lifted. One more cycle of breath. When that's complete, lower down, creating a little pillow at the back of your hands. Rest your forehead here. Give yourself 3 cycles of breath. When that's complete, press yourself back to child's pose. Knees can be as wide or as narrow as feels good for you. I'm going to keep that little pillow under my forehead because that feels better in my shoulders. But if arm extended feels good, go for it. Using a handful of breaths here, again, to smooth out and lengthen the breath. Signaling to our body it's time to slow down before pressing up to a seated position. Now keep your base as is. Hands come behind your hips here, fingertips pointing towards your body. Inhale, press knees into the mat, lift the hips. Next breath, sit back down. Now check in, I'll guide us through another round. You're welcome to join or skip it if it doesn't feel great. Hands behind the hips if you're joining. Inhale, lift your hips, head hangs heavy, stretching out the front of those quads and hips. Then lower back down, lift the heart back over the hips. Sweep your heels out from under you. Janu Shasana. Right leg extends long. Left sole of the foot presses into that right thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold over that extended leg. Taking care here that you're squared towards the toes in front of you. Head hangs heavy. Upper body rests into the shape. Now you can stay here, or hands can come to the outside of that right leg, even grabbing onto the blade edge of that right foot. A little twist here if that feels good. If it doesn't, meet your body where it's at, listening to what feels best for you. Give yourself 2 cycles of breath wherever you choose to be. When that's complete, lift your upper body out of the shape. Keep your base as is. Then square, so your shoulders are square towards that bent knee. Fold over the bent knee. Here for just a moment, keeping that right hip as heavy as can be. It'll want to lift off the mat. Let your upper body support you as you press your low body into the mat here for just a moment. Then lift back to Janushirshasana. Extending left leg long, we'll go to the other side. Right sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, forward fold, hinging over that extended leg. Again, head is heavy, chest is heavy towards the thigh. Give yourself a little time to explore the fold here. And you can stay here or add in the twist, hands to the outside of the left foot. Maybe you grasp onto the blade edge of the left foot. Again, just listening to what feels best as your body slows down, as your breath smooths out here. Giving yourself 2 cycles of breath here in the fold. When that's complete, lift your upper body out of the shape. Turn your shoulders so they're square towards that bent knee. Walk your hands forward. Then fold over this bent knee. Again, left hip's gonna wanna lift. Let it stay nice and heavy towards the floor. Folding into the shape for just a moment. Then press back up to a seated position. Extending the legs in front of you, well, kind of extending, soles of the feet on the mat, so knees up towards the sky. Lower down to the mat here. Meeting in that broken bridge, just like we started class. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, hug the knees into the chest. Then right leg stays hugged in, left leg extends long. Right knee presses towards that right shoulder before you guide it to the left side of your body. Right arm out to a T or a cactus shape. Giving yourself 3 rounds of breath here. Inhales, fill the torso. Exhale, soften into the twist. When your next cycle of breath is complete, come back to center, both knees hug in for a moment. Then right leg extends long, left knee hugs towards that left shoulder. Then guide your left knee to the right side of your body. Left arm out to a T or cactus shape. Right arm resting wherever it feels comfortable. 3 cycles of breath. Your next cycle of breath, come back to center. Both knees can hug into the chest for a moment. Then a tight yogi hug, forehead up towards the knees. Everything squeezes together, even the face scrunches. Then extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long. Arms hang heavy. Allowing your body to melt into the floor beneath you. Your only job is to breathe, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, can start by deepening your inhales and exhales. Maybe adding in some gentle movement like wiggling fingers and toes or rocking your head side to side. And working at your own pace. When you feel ready, make your way to a fetal position on either side. Using that as a transition to press up to any comfortable seated position. Eyes can stay soft or closed, feeling into the last few moments of practice. Showing some gratitude for making time for yourself, showing up today and honoring your body with movement and with rest. We'll close with a collective breath. You can exhale to prepare. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thanks for being part of this rad community, and I hope the rest of your day is lovely.